What is up, everybody? This is Anime Squad Minis, episode 14. And I'm your host, Omar.
And this is David.
And like always, guys, every week we have timestamps for your favorite shows of the week, so you guys could just skip right ahead to your favorite shows. And always, don't forget to hit that like, comment, share, and hit that notification bell. And yeah, it helps us with algorithm and all that stuff. And also one more last thing, we have social medias like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, Discord. Follow us, give us a follow, and we talk back. And without further ado, let's just jump into the shows. Starting off with bottom tier character Tomozaki, episode 9. And yes, after the conclusion of basically the little arc they had with Mimin, we finally get a new story developing with our character, and he's just being a high school boy, hanging out with friends.
Pretty much the whole I guess. Well, they have goals, I guess, right off the bat, I guess, where they need to make like guy friends, because he doesn't have any guy friends.
He's a straight loner. He's a bottom tier character, to say. And so yeah, he needs to make friends in all the right places.
Yeah. But yeah,
and that's when Aya's like, hey, you should be friends with the guy that she's friends with. And I think the big one was go on a date with
and also do the whole joking around thing.
Yes, joking around casually with a group again.
Well, with the guy.
Yeah. I like how he's always counting. He's like, oh, that was one joke. Nailed it.
2 more to go.
Let's do this. But yeah, it was okay from the beginning.
It was a mission, I guess. His mission to do all this stuff.
My man had goals, so he was trying to accomplish it. And at one point, I thought it was weird.
Yeah, did you find it weird too? The whole her playing the other girl.
Oh, Aya?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
Yeah, she's like, oh, I'm being character right now. And he keeps interrupting her character and stuff.
Yeah, but hey, I guess it fits with Min, how character and bubbly she is. I don't know.
It was just weird.
The thing that weirded me out was like when the guy was showing. Well, it was cool of him to show him tips to like how to do his hair, whatever. And but he was actually doing his hair. And then to me, I'm like, yo, the only person that touches my hair is either my girlfriend or the barber. And he ain't none of them. But hey, I guess it was just a bro looking out for him, right?
Yeah.
And did you see any difference in him?
That curly hair became curly.
I thought it was just me, bro. I was like, yeah, he looks the same.
I don't think they had the budget for it, man. All right.
I wasn't expecting in like a fade or whatever.
Oh God, what? A fade from just gel?
Like a drastic change, right?
Oh, okay, I was about to say it's just gel, bro.
Nah, but
what, you wanted the Joker over here? Slick back hair kind of thing, or what?
That would have been nice. I would have been looking cool. But yeah, that happened, and the real meat of the episode, in my opinion, was the date.
That she was so adorable. I really enjoyed this part in general, but I feel like this whole I feel like this, like he said, this is a game. You know, when he had that conversation with the guy, like he's treating everything as a game. Yeah. He shouldn't be treating it that way. But since they've been doing this whole, treating everything as a game, that's why I'm disconnected from this show in a way.
Yeah, I think that's what it's trying so hard to tie into the gaming aspect of it, much so than other shows that are literally titled gamers.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it feels like you said, it feels disconnected and it weirds me out, if anything.
Yeah. So, I guess that's how much of. Well, remember in the beginning, he would episode 1 and 2, we were literally, he was completely more of a nerd.
Yeah, nerd. Yeah. That doesn't change in that person, so I guess that's what we have to go with. But hey, the date was cute. They got to see their favorite book become adapted to a movie, so that was cool. And she was just like you said, she was adorable, having a good time, and she wants to go on a second date, if anything. So I was like, damn, bro. And
it was cool too, the fact that she's also antisocial as well.
Yeah,
because when the scene, of course, where he's like, oh man, I guess my normie talk wasn't the best.
Yeah.
I guess I was talking out of nowhere, and she didn't get me. I guess I was like, oh damn.
Yeah, that little part I did relate, because say you like somebody and you just talking casually one day, and the next day you're like, oh, it's so hard to come up with the topic right now.
Or did I say something that didn't make sense, I guess?
Yeah. So I've been in that shoes. Man, I wish I was back to that day where I was just talking normally.
But then she confronts him and says, I don't talk too much, guys. And whenever we had the actual conversation, that made her happy, and I was like, damn.
Yeah. But hey, the second date is on the go with the firework episode next week, if anything. We're gonna see them in Komodos. Oh no, Komodos, right? Yeah, so that's gonna be adorable.
Hopefully he goes into the actual relationship. I don't want this guy to be playing games.
And I think that would be his downfall, if anything.
He's treating everything. Yeah, that's where the big problem is. At least for me too, in a way.
Yeah, because I think even in this episode, I think I skipped through it. When it was him and Io, when they were together alone. And they were playing Tag Family and at a random store.
They were actually gaming. They actually enjoyed their time. Before that, it was kind of like, oh, look, do this, that, and this and that. And I think they were actually genuinely happy between those two. She got out of character, and they were both playing games.
Yeah.
Because and that's when our MC was like, oh, she improved playing the game. I was like, damn, now you're noticing.
Mm-hmm.
But the relationship goes back and forth on that part.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens between those two.
Yeah.
But yeah, can't wait to see next episode. It was better than last week, so
it's been. I think this episode was a little bit better than most of the days. The other episodes. I actually enjoyed this one way more.
We have Met a Girlfriend, episode 7, and obviously last week's cliffhanger with Ruka exposing him, and we basically come back into that the aftermath, and he's trying to convince her don't say anything. And then she's like, F that, I'm gonna save the whole world. And then he's just trying to like figure out like, how did you know? How did you come to the conclusion that Chizuru is a renter girl? And who would have thought that I was right?
Kind of.
Yes, kind of. Because I did say last week that the only reason she would know that she was a renter girl was because she's also in it.
Kind of.
Well, she is in it.
Oh, no, she is.
Yeah.
But not the same company, though.
No, not the same company, but same service.
Yeah.
And it made sense. Like, there was no other way that she would know that. And then, but that left with the big question. It's like, if you're also a renter girl, that means my buddy is in the same shoes I am.
Yeah. I
thought that was funny.
I think the thing that was pretty messed up is when she literally breaks up with the friend.
Yeah, in front of him.
Yeah. Well, not break up, but the renting thing.
Yeah, she exposes him.
Yeah, right in front.
Basically exposes him.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, when we got to that is because Ruka is in love with our MC.
Well, before that, because that we're having the argument, and of course, she falls over, and our MC rolls. He's got to be the knight shining armor. Go for the rescue.
Of course, man.
Hey,
and
man.
That's when she. I don't know how that works, where she tests herself on the phone of the heart rate. I know that's a thing, but
it's a heart rate meter in a way.
Yeah.
Well, before that, she's like, "Oh, damn! I never felt, She was really embarrassed in a way, and at the same time, like, "Oh, why did he even save me too?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was an interesting twist, if anything, of like the whole heart rate situation with Ruka and how she just wants to have a, increased heart rate, like say going on a roller coaster or something. Yeah. And she doesn't feel that until she met with him. And it ended up now Ruka being a real stalker and like was being annoying to him because she knows the truth and she's gonna spill the beans if she doesn't go out with him, be a real girlfriend.
Well, technically they were searching for her as well, so it was like a back and forth kind of thing, or like, oh, is she gonna tell, or am I gonna have to block it, or is she gonna tell, or is he gonna tell, or
Yeah, but like every time they were gonna look for her, she found them first.
Yeah,
because she was the one stalking him. Oh, them, if anything.
But yeah,
and that's the big confrontation between Ruka and Chizuru.
But at the same time, Chizuru is like, she keeps throwing out that whatever, you go with her, I guess. Don't go with her.
Yeah, at first, like, don't go with her because she sounds bad crazy.
Yeah.
But like, after she broke down, after all the time and effort she's going through, she's like, just go out with her. She said she's gonna give you a free trial, a 30-day service. So why not?
Yeah, so it's a big conflict, I guess, between both of the girls now.
Yeah, now that Rika's in the picture and she is now the girlfriend of our MC. And but yeah, it was cool that they did the backstory for her, like through the ending credits.
Yeah,
I thought that was a interesting way to tell it instead of spending the whole time on it.
That too, yeah. And then of course we got the ending cutscene where he I guess confesses to her like, hey, let's go out.
Yeah, why not? Free trial, right?
We'll see what happens, man. That's the thing. Now the relationship is it's gonna
actually start.
Yep. We're gonna get.
How's that gonna flow with the friends, bro? It's gonna be like, whoa, bro, what happened to Chizuru, bro?
It's gonna be what I think is gonna be a secret relationship. So it's gonna be Chizuru's still gonna be part of it, but whenever the friends are there and the Rika's grandma. And the grandma, and then Rika's gonna be the hiding one for the relation. Yeah, I think it's gonna get even crazier after this.
And you know what this sounds like, and you're gonna hate me that I bring it up.
I already know.
It sounds like girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's happening again.
but the MC's not stupid.
True.
He thinks over his other region.
Yeah.
Like I know he also does with his other region, but you know, at the same time he has you know, he thinks about what he says in general. He's not dumb. He doesn't act.
Plus, one's a high schooler, one's in college, so
he's not dumb.
He's not dumb. But yeah, that was Rent a Girlfriend. Rika coming in with the splash. And we'll see. By the way, who is best girl? In you guys' opinion, Rika or Chizuru? I would love to know.
What about the other girl, man?
Sure, we're throwing mommy too. I mean,
come on, you can't leave mommy out,
that's
bro.
That's the one. Like, yeah, we love mommy, bro. Like, oh god. No, but I'd love to know. But yeah, with that being said, we move on to the next anime. We have
Platinum End, episode 19. And this week was, again, I know I say this a lot in all of the episodes, but yeah, this one was interesting because this one now kind of shows us ideology differences. So this time, everyone was basically on board to have the emo kid basically be God. But yeah, now everyone's just kind of having second thoughts because our professor that was kind of hiding his face all this time finally shows himself after he realized that Mirai actually wants to keep everything the same after he would become God. Like, he wanted to test everyone to see kind of like what they're about, what kind of policies they would have if they were to become God. Because again, he has the prime minister on speed dial, so that way he could be able to talk with them. And I'm just like, oh my god, this is like insane. I love it. But yeah, overall, it was an entertaining episode, I guess we want to call it. Again, it's nothing like pre-Metropolitan Man, but given that it's just mostly just kind of like tension between the god candidates and kind of like the world itself, it honestly makes sense. Everything leading up to the fact that there are snipers pretty much like positioned at every single corner, because again, like, the god candidates basically are just showing themselves, and they're like, okay, you guys need to know we're the ones that are basically going to become god, in case anything. And then we find out that the professor or whatever, because he has a special rank angel, he says straight up that like God apparently is just a dude, and that like prayers work like energy, because he's a scientist. He tries to break down everything in regards to angels, evolution, everything. And I'm just like, wow, this guy's going one step further and trying to disprove God, even though there's angels around him, and he's trying to prove to the world that angels exist, and like everything is just like, it's just so crazy. It's insane, it's crazy. And then we realize that like, wait a minute, what's gonna happen with these snipers? And turns out Susumu, the kid that has all of Metropolitan Man's stuff, basically finds out that there's a sniper that's involved, and he gets shot in the end. I can't even pussyfoot around it. He straight up gets shot in the end by a sniper, and then the episode ends. So yeah, so this series, again, way more mellow than before, but it still does not hold back in its like shock value, because like he straight up just dies. He falls down to the ground too, but you know, there's no way he's like okay, he's magically okay. But we'll see kind of where it goes. Again, there's only a few more episodes left, but man, it's kind of interesting. Like at this point, there's no real like major antagonist, at least as far as I know. But now it's just a matter of what's going to happen. Is Mirai actually going to become God? What to do now? But we'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see. Next anime we're going to be talking about is Lupin 3rd, Part 6, Episode 19. And yeah, this one was pretty interesting.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. That was wild.
This one was wild. I mean, that's crazy too, because like this anime, or I'm sorry, this episode didn't really have much of Lupin in the gang.
Oh yeah. They were pretty much the background. If anything, just like I said, I guess it finally was Zenigata's episode in a way. Not 100% though.
Yeah.
It was mostly with the two other investigators and the romance, of course.
I know. It's yeah, it is crazy. Just kind of like it's crazy because again, like it's you just have Yata and Ari just kind of like doing their thing, and yeah, it's kind of I think it's kind of cool. I like their dynamic, kind of like where they were going and everything. So
on the fact that what's her name, can't remember her name, but the flower girl, she's pretty much she's the liar, of course.
Matea, yeah.
Well, it kind of felt that way too. It wasn't like pointing, like it wasn't a direct like, oh, for sure she's lying. And like for some reason I felt that she might be the reason why she's in the story. So maybe she later on became the liar, I guess, in my head.
Yeah, that's what it seems like they were kind of alluding to.
Yeah,
it's kind of crazy just how they were, because it all makes sense, especially given how she was just kind of like there in the scene and everything, and the fact that like it's this whole case has been going one after another, and it's been just a wild ride in general. And again, it's crazy because this episode did not have Lupin or anyone in it at all.
Yeah, I was like during the conversation, Zenigata said one or two things, but it was, if anything, it was more of the relationship between the two investigators.
Oh yeah, Ari and Yata.
Yeah.
Which I mean, you know, if you guys seen towards the end of the episode, you know that Ari gets shot though. So.
Yeah.
But we find out that she was also trained by Tomoe, so it kind of becomes more like intrigue as to kind of what this whole mystery is about, like who Tomoe is. But and what also sucks though is that this episode we're not gonna, like the next episode we're not gonna get that.
No, we're not. We're going back to the episodic again. It's not bad, but it's kind of like I want to know what's next. You know?
I know. Yeah, there's just so much intrigue that goes on. It's just crazy. Yeah, I honestly can't wait.
So yeah.
But we have to, sadly. We still have more Lupin shenanigans to go through. So we'll wait and see.
And that's going to conclude this week's anime minis for this week. And like always, if you made it this far, thank you for listening. And like always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share everything. We're cool with all that stuff. I'm throwing that back in there. But if anything, that's been your host, Omar.
And this is David.
And we'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye, guys.
Lates.